Hey guys, my course launched a few weeks ago, and when I launched it, I was actually pretty scared that applying business principles to your family life and organizing your family life in Trello maybe only works for crazy, super organized Germans and not for everybody else. But the feedback that I've been receiving was overwhelmingly positive, so super happy that it works for you guys as well. And I thought I'll make a little video that shows everybody who has not taken the course yet what's included in the course. And here we go. So in the first week, we talk about how to manage yourself, because you have to be strong yourself before you can be strong for somebody else. In the airplane, when the oxygen mask comes down, you take it on your face first before you put it on your child's face, because if you pass out, then you can't help your child anymore. And it's the same thing in life. You have to be strong first so you can be strong for your family, for your wife, for your kids, for your business, for your employees, and so it all starts with you. So first of all, we will figure out what you want out of life and what drives you by creating your personal mission statement. Then we talk about how you can become emotionally strong and a few other things that really help you to be present in the moment and to be the best version of yourself you can be. Then in week 2, we talk about what you want out of your relationship. You sit down with your spouse and you figure out what you really want out of life, what you want out of your marriage, and what are your family core values, what are your rules of engagement, how do you want to treat each other in your relationship. And you also write your bucket list. It's really a fun exercise to figure out, the fun things that you want to experience in life together with your spouse. Then in week 3, we talk about the thing that started the course, roles and responsibilities in your relationship. This was always such a huge friction point with me and Yurda, my wife, because, traditionally the roles were very clear. The man has to work and the woman has to take care of the household and the kids. But in our modern day and age, that's just not the case anymore, so that's something that you have to redefine, and you have to redefine what works for you. So you sit down with your spouse and you come up with your roles and responsibilities. Took away 80% of all the friction in my relationship, and so I think it's going to do the same thing for you. Also in this week, we talk about how to organize your life in Trello, your family life. And I can show you, 1 second, managing happiness. Trello, where is it? Should come up here. There you go. This is the Trello template that you can copy. And first you have your to-dos, then your spouse's to-dos. If you have a kid that's old enough to use Trello, then you can put the to-dos of the kid in there as well. The next column is your family meeting, and we have reoccurring cards that will always pop up. For example, your budget meeting, your net worth tracking meeting, etc., etc. Then you have the done column. This is where you move the tasks that you've completed. Everybody who's using Trello, knows how the game works. Then we have our improvements list. This is, in relationships, usually you only talk about your problems when you fight, and then you just want to win the argument. Really, you don't really want to solve the actual issue. And, translate this over to business. You would never yell at your VP of sales because you didn't bring in the numbers and, start a fight with him. You would sit down in a solution-oriented mindset and talk to him about it. It's like, hey, why are the leads not, why are you not succeeding? Don't you have enough leads? Like, what's the issue? And you try to come up with a solution. And yeah, not to step too far ahead, we have our goals that you define with your spouse in terms of health, wealth, growth, fun, and relationship. I mean, think about a business without having goals, or similar, like finances. Think about a business without having budgets and regular forecasting meetings. It just doesn't work. Anyhow, back to the course overview. Week 4, we do planning, talk about your annual goal setting, family traditions, and fun stuff. Then week 5, the problem solving. I just showed you in Trello the column where your problems will be listed, and then you'll work on them one by one to eliminate them out of your life. No more fixing stuff with duct tape, actually eliminating the issues that you have in your relationship. Then in week 6, we talk about finances, how to do budgeting, how to set up your net worth tracking, etc., setting you up for success. And then we also have some bonus videos. So all in all, this is business principles applied to family life, had a tremendous effect on my personal life, my happiness, my family, and a lot of people that took the course already, it worked for them as well. So, if you want to improve your relationship, check out the course. Maybe it helps. Even if you don't really have problems in your relationship, I personally think you still have to grow. If let's say a plant is not growing anymore, then it's going to die. If a business is not growing anymore, it's going to die. Or it becomes, if things don't grow anymore, they're not fun anymore. At least for me, and I think it's for most people, it's that way. So also when your relationship's not growing anymore, it kind of becomes dull and not fun anymore. So check out the course. It's really good. If you don't like it, I'll give you your money back. And yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think.